All right, we're getting pretty heavy on these back squats. So first thing we're talking about is on the minute 15, which is gonna kind of get wonky about 3 rounds in as far as knowing exactly when your going goes. So if you can, set up an interval to the minute 15 and you're going through 10 rounds of now 5 back squats for 10, so 10 sets every minute, 15 seconds, 5 back squats. Heavier than you had gone last week. Should be okay no matter what. It is only 5, and we did 2 weeks at the same weight with the descending time, so this week we're going up. Ideally, the guys go up 20, the girls go up 10, and you shouldn't need a belt still. You should be feeling it for a couple of rounds, but then recovering and still being able to make your way through said rounds. So, rather straightforward, we've been doing it. The next one, the workout, is an age group qualifier workout. 75 cleans, 135 for the guys, 95 for the gals. Been telling the people who've been doing the workout, like the masters qualifier, age group qualifier people, that the clean should be done in singles, and it should be 3.5 to 5.5, 6 minutes worth of singles that you're doing, 75 of them, and then the double unders. Old train of thought in a lot of stuff where it's a big number is 10 sets of 30 or 5 sets of 60 or 6 sets of 50. Don't do that. Go after it. When you miss, you miss. If it's a big set and then you miss, you've earned a longer break if you need it. If it's a short set, go right away. So make your way through the whole thing. There's a 15-minute time cap on that. And then the accessory, similar to last week, but instead of going ski wall walk, you're going row muscle up, and it's 1 set. So if you do your 50 for the guys, 40 for the girls, calories on the rower, and then you get right up onto the rings and you either do 1 or upwards of 8 consecutive ring muscle ups. You rest 1 to 1. So if it takes me 3 minutes, I get to rest for 3 minutes. All pretty straightforward. For Monday, looking at Tuesday, working through a heavy squat snatch. Thursdays, we've been doing that under fatigue snatching. We got a little bit of volume in there. So here's the, go have some fun. Go do a heavy squat snatch. The warm-up, we'll have a bunch of stuff to get you open for overhead, but make sure that your wrists are good to go. Make sure you've opened up your chest, your lats, maybe do some foam rolling. I really like the archer stretch to get you ready to do some snatches, open up your hips, squat snatching, do some squatting before. Do not go about this and miss 100 times on the back end. So you get there, if you miss, maybe you say, hey, it's close, maybe not, maybe. And if it was, try again. And if you're still close, try maybe one more time. But if it's just not happening, kind of be realistic with yourself and just say, hey, that's it. And you should have numbers to go off of having done it for the past couple of weeks, going up to something relatively heavy. Workout every 5 minutes for 4 rounds. You will be working the whole time. So look at it as 3, 2, 1, go. I have my 30 box jumps. You can bound them if you're used to them. If you need to step down to play it safe with your lower limb Achilles area, then so be it, that's okay. RX is 30 pull-ups. After that, RX plus is 30 chest to bar. And then I'm on my bike. If you've got a C2 bike, that's what I'm preferring you use today. If you have to use the assault bike, that's okay. But you're just on it, you're going, you're accumulating calories, you're going, you're going, you're going for the remainder. So if it takes you 3 minutes to go box jump pull up, you've got 2 minutes to ride the bike. And then at the 5-minute mark, you go 30-30 bike until the 10-minute mark, 30-30 bike. Again, that's kind of more confusing, but pretty straightforward on that. Accessory is my favorite destroy you, pain, end of the world workout, and it's only good if you do it the right way. So every 4 minutes for 4 sets, you do a 30-second max effort, essentially 30 seconds on, 3.5 minutes off. Your first round, don't say this often, should be your best round. So here we go. Andrew, nice job, you had 30 calories. Oh my God. It's settling in, getting really close to that next 4-minute mark. And then here you go, 28 calories. Oh my God, it's so much worse than it was the first time. I got 2 less. Go again. And then you peter off on the back end on the 3rd round. It's like, oh my God, I only got 22. And then one more round, you're doing everything you can to get 22 again. So if it's something where I'm like, 20, 20, 20, 20, you didn't try hard enough. Try harder. Harder than last time. Wednesday, you got 2 50, 40, 30, 20, 10s. First one is the tougher one, should be. It is rowing calories, and then it is ideally pistols. You go to RX Plus. If you want, you can substitute into like holding on to the pull-up rig pistol. I'm really sore, guys, so if I'm not demoing all that much in this video. So again, hold on to the pull-up rig, pull yourself up. When you're doing the pistol, make sure you have full foot contact. If you're doing pistols and you're really rocking up into your toes every time, really rough on your knees, don't do that. You'll regret it. Just do the lunges. Step back lunges or walking lunges, do them in place or around, and just take 50 steps around, get back on your row or do 40. At the 20-minute mark, so there will be a 15-minute time cap, giving you 5 minutes of rest, mandatory. Then it's 50, 40, 30, 20, 10, ring row, push up. Push-ups, hold yourself to a high standard. The ring row, remember you go from where your feet are underneath the pull-up bar, and then you lean back from there. So your feet stay put. At the top of the rep, the rings touch your torso somewhere, and at the bottom of the rep, your elbows extend. Cool? So the first one should take a little longer than the second one, and the second one is just like blow up your arms. The accessory is a minute hang and a minute rest. So we would really like to go 1 minute unbroken, 1 minute rest. Your feet would be off the ground. I'm being lazy today. Everyone needs one of those. Sundays are good to be lazy days. Thursday, work up to a heavy 3-rep split jerk. So from the rack, and I'm assuming many of us don't have access to jerk blocks, and if you do, use them. You take the bar from the rack. It'll be sitting on your shoulders, so it's going to be a little bit heavier than this. The dip, you go straight down, straight up. So if you're watching from a side profile, the bar shouldn't pitch forward, the bar shouldn't sit backward on you. Boy, it just hit a really heavy split jerk. So we're doing 3 of them. Straight up, straight down. Knees dip into the midfoot on the front side. Your knees should never buckle inward, okay? So they go straight in, straight out, straight up, straight down with the bar. And then when you're up top, it should be heel and the knee are stacked. The knee and the hip, there shouldn't be a huge overextension here. And that back toe should be pigeoned into the floor, so it shouldn't be flat. When it's flat, I open up to the side. That's no good. So from the side front profile, it's toes pointing, hips are square. This is the worst. This is what people like to do. In a perfect world, you think it's up with the legs, and then it's down with the arms. The bar goes back, sits over your shoulders, and your elbows lock out. There shouldn't be a press out into that. So you're working up to a heavy set of 3, and then you got 2 sets of 3 at something that is 85% of your heavy. So if you hit 100 pounds for 3 reps, then you're doing 85 pounds for 2 more sets of 3 on the drop set. 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, DT style, although it's not DT. You're going deadlifts. So your first round is 3 deadlifts. After your third, they go hang power cleans. So you got 3 hang power cleans. And then after your third hang power clean, it is thrusters, 3 reps. Squat, press, 3 of those. And then you go 5, 7, 9. You're done after the round of 15. It's ascending. It's a pain in the butt. But it's 115 for the guys, 75 for the girls. There's no RX Plus. Just go faster if that's what you want. Friday, heavy grace. So last Tuesday, we did the 10, 10, 10, 10. There's 4 sets of 10 on that random interval with the percentages that you chose, or I chose for you. You chose the weights. The heaviest weight you used on that day is what you should be using for grace today. Grace is 30 reps. Clean and jerks done as singles. So warm up, a couple singles on the clean and jerk. Should really be all singles at this weight. With that last set of 10, you really should have been able to do it under 3 minutes. If you weren't finishing that last set of 10 in or around the 3-minute mark, you're gonna wanna go a little bit lighter. If I had to give you that percentage again, it was like 80-ish% of your best power clean. Might have been 75%. Gotta go back and check that. It might have been 70%. I think it was 70% of your best power clean was what you were doing there. And should be about a 10-minute time cap on heavy grace. Might make it 12, but it's 30 reps. Will be heavy. You'll use a belt. You'll just like kind of strap in and get after it. For time, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, rope climbs, legless. If you don't have that, again, we'll be doing like the strict chin up, which I liked as the substitution for the pegboard last week. And then the wall walks are back. So it's 6 rope climb, 6 wall walk, 5, 4, 3, 2, time. All gymnastics, all upper body. lighter, no barbells, no objects, no nothing, just you and some stuff. So that one will be fun. Double last weekend's accessory is 10, 8, 6, 4, 2 conditioning. So I had this running last week. If you want to run again, that's cool. You'll run for 10 minutes. This time you just get a 2-minute break. And then you run for 8 minutes and you get a 2-minute break. 6, 4, 2. After 2, you're just done. Unlimited break. Saturday, 6 rounds with a buddy, 4 rounds with a buddy, 2 rounds with a buddy. They all look different, but they all have running. So I start running. Run, 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 run. Then I do 40 toes to bar, which is kind of a lot. Should be. So I go 400, 40. Then partner goes 400, 40. That was 2 rounds. So we each have 3, 6 total. So after we do those 6 rounds, we move into run, alternating dumbbell snatch, 440. So I go 400 run, 40 snatch, then partner, then me, then partner for our 4 rounds, 2 each. And then we move into the last one, which I run, and then I do 40 strict handstand push-ups, and then my partner runs, does 40 strict handstand push-ups, time. Never done one like this where it's similar, different, same, side to side, but it should be good with the descending. We'll see. Ends up being about a 1.5 miles of running. Cool, treadmill if you want, outside if you want, doesn't matter to me. The snatches should be quick. The toes to bar should be challenging. The strict handstand push-ups, put the better person first. And 40 of them, give yourself upwards of 4 minutes. If you're taking more than 4 minutes, then partner number 2 is gonna be all frustrated. Maybe even just like cap it and have them start at a time that makes sense so that they're like kind of on a good clock and not having super rest. That's it for the gym. Crushed through it. It's good. I'm a long weekend man here. So now we're looking at the home people. At home, every minute 15 by 10, 15 max seconds worth of goblet squatting. So we've been doing that where you have your goblet, your weight, 15 seconds. Either go faster, as fast as you can at this point, probably if you're using the same weight, 15 seconds, and then you get a 1 minute break for 10 rounds. You can use a heavier weight, which would be better. So heavier weight, go through it 10 times. That'll be getting tough. Now the workout, devil's press, dumbbells are preferred. So you do your 30 devil's press, which remember can be all in one movement as a snatch, or you can do them in a clean and jerk. So it's a double dumbbell burpee ground to overhead. So 30 of them and then 60 burpees, which is just devil's press without the weights. It's awesome. Accessory, 5 rounds, 50 high knee, 50 butt kicker, 1-to-1 rest. So high knee, butt kicker, that was 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You're gonna say it's silly until you try to go as hard as you can, until you do the 1-to-1 rest. So don't knock until you tried it, is the old adage. Tuesday, every 90 seconds for 5 sets, you do a Turkish get up on one side. And you can do 1 on your right arm, whatever pace, the other one on your left arm, whatever pace. You should have maybe 30 seconds to recover. If you don't add weight. If it's no problem for you, add weight. It really is only 5 sets. I've demoed these plenty. If you need some help, shoot me a message and I'll send you the link to one of the videos in which I do demo the Turkish get up. Every 5 minutes for 4 rounds, 30 jumping air squat, 20 dual dumbbell object rows. So jumping air squat, remember, doesn't have to get too crazy, just get up off the floor. And then the dual row is, you got 2 of them, kind of a little bit pitched at the hip and the knee, pull up, 30 reps on the dual object row, and then monostructural till you finish. So you can run, row, bike, whatever, but it is jump squat, row, machine, 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 5-minute mark, do it again. 10-minute mark, do it again. And you kind of fill in your free time where you're done on the machine at whatever pace you want. You can run if you want. You can do jump rope if you want. Accessory, every 4 minutes for 4 sets, do a 200. Only works if you do it real hard. So don't even start the freaking thing if you're not gonna do the run as hard as you can. And if you're gonna do the run as hard as you can, make sure that you're gonna warm up your hips, do some leg swings, do some ankle circles, warm up your calves and ankles. Ease into the clock. Don't use your first round as a warm up and go really hard when you're doing your runs, or don't do it at all. I don't say that very often, but it'd be better just to not do this one. It's just like little easy 200 meters. You might as well warm up with the 200s if you're not going to sprint on this every 4-minute piece. Wednesday, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10, up, down, stepping lunges. So remember, the up, down is a out and back burpee, where that was 1. So you do 50 of those, and then you've got 50 step back lunges, where I just did 2 of them there, 50, 50, 40, 40, 30, 30. At the 15-minute mark, because I'm assuming then that you can do that pretty quick, maybe 10, 12 minutes. You get a 3 to 5 minute break. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10, pull over, which you're on your back with the object. You're trying to load up your back on the pull over, so 50 of them, and then 50 push-ups. That is the blow up your upper body portion of the workout. Shouldn't be as conditioning challenging as the first piece, but it should still hurt because you are, pumping it up. 5 sets. If you've got a bar to hang from, do a minute hang and a minute rest. If you do not have a bar to hang from, do a minute plank hold in a push-up position, which we just did all those push-ups, so you're gonna be a little fried. So if you are, you can do them on your elbows, that's okay. But it's a minute plank and a minute rest. Thursday, 8 sets of 8 reps. Press from the split. So you have 8 sets. Do your first 4 with one leg forward. Do your second 4 sets with your left leg forward, okay? The split position that you're looking to get into, knee over the heel, knee under the hip, toes are pigeoned, you're squared up towards whatever it is in front of you. When you do the press, head comes all the way through, object or bar comes all the way back down to your shoulders. If you have weight, you can do split jerk from the CrossFit section if you would like. For time, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15. You do the whole thing on one arm, and then you do the whole thing on your left arm. So you go 3 reps, deadlift, outside the right leg. So I go 3 deadlifts, then I go 3 hang power cleans with my one object, which is like a swinging bicep curl, and then I go 3 thrusters with the one object. 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3 on my left arm, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5 on the left and right arm. This allows you to use a little bit less weight and turns it into a killer. Where if you have 2 objects that are similarly weighted, call them dumbbells, your call. I mean, you know what? Do it that way. If you have 2 objects, I would recommend you do it that way. I'm assuming you have one good object at your disposal, and then either one's a good workout. It's up to you. The harder one will be with 2 objects though. Friday, every minute by 10, 3 burpee broad jump. So again, I haven't warmed up into these, and you should be very certain that you've done quite a few reps where you're not just like throwing caution to the wind, but it is burpee to the floor, you come on up, you throw your arms back, and then jump as far as you can. 2 on the minute is hard, 1 on the minute is hard if you do them the right way. And 3 is just all hell breaks loose hard, just so you know if you're doing them right. But it really only works if you really warm up well and really put a lot of power into it. For time, 18, 15, 12, 9, 6, heavy rows per arm. So you get something heavy, you go 18, you go 18. Stagger your feet if you want, post up on an object if you want to give yourself a little bit more stability with a heavier object. And then you go 18, 18, 6, 15, 15, 5, wall walks are the lower numbered other piece that you're mixing this up with. Accessory, 10, 8, 6, 4, 2, minutes of conditioning, 2-minute rest after each, you go 10, 2, 8, 2, 6, 2. Big work, short rest, just enough to kind of get yourself back into the game. Saturday, 6 rounds, 200-meter run, 20 sit-up, 16 alternating object snatches, 6 right, 6 left, push press. So you get a 90-second rest after each round, which means that I want you to push the intensity a little bit. 200-meter run, go, 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 20 sit-ups, push through them nice and quick. 16 alternating snatches. You can do them from the hang if you'd like, or the floor, your house, your rules. And then 6 push press on my right, 6 push press on my left. That's all for the week. I'm kind of blat today, sorry guys. Did what I could, long weekend. But next week will be better because it's always good. Andrew Hiller, bye.